Welcome back to my instructional videos. As you can see, we are going to talk here in this case about the verb ser. You know, we mentioned earlier the verb estar, and we said that estar was to be used with the feelings, right? So, you know, we had the questions, ¿Cómo estás? And you answered, Estoy bien. How are you? I am fine. Okay, that was being informal. Remember that? And the formal way was, ¿Cómo está usted? And the answer was the same. I'm fine, estoy bien. Here, we're talking about the origin. So, what we're going to be saying here, what we have to learn today is, where are you from? Okay? So, well, basically what you're dealing with here is the verb ser. That being said, it's just like estar in the sense that it's irregular, meaning that you're going to have to remember the spelling. As you go through the verb, as you use a different subject, okay, whether it's in the singular or the plural, right? I, you, he, she, we, you, or they, you're always going to have a different spelling. So you really need to kind of try to remember it. It's very important, right? So if you ask the question, where are you from, in an informal way, okay, well, you're going to have to go to the second singular, which is the to form. So the to form, second singular of ser, is going to be eres, right? So then you ask the question, de, from, donde, where are you? So it's backwards in a way, you know. The de is going to stand for from, whereas in English you're going to see the from showing up at the end. So here in English you say, well, where are you from? And in Spanish you're going to end up saying, de donde eres. You see? Kind of cool in a way. So we're using the eres spelling that you have here, second singular, because that's what you have. When you say you, in English, that is the second singular. You have I, you, he, she, right? So now watch this. You're going to answer in the first singular. Where are you from? Where are you from? Second, I am. First, singular, from. Right? In this case, I picked the example of Madrid. So, yo soy, I am, de, from Madrid. Alright? Now, let's say you want to ask this question to, I don't know, maybe somebody that you don't know, somebody you're not familiar with, like somebody you just got to meet, right? So, well, you're going to have to utilize the same thing that I told you earlier, alright? You're going to have to be formal. You're going to have to use the usted form. Whenever I mention the usted form, I insist. You must go to the third singular. Even though you're saying you, where are you from? It's almost as if you're going for he or she. That's just the way you do it. That's just the way, in Spanish, that's the way to bring in the formal speech, right? So you're going to ask the question, ¿De dónde es usted? Which means the same thing as up here, where are you from? But you are bringing a distance here, you know. It's like, hey man, I don't know you, but I want you to know that I take you into account, not as a dog, right? But as a human being, okay, with all due respect. So I'm going to use usted. I'm going to show to you that I show you a form of respect, the distance, and then once I get to know you, we'll be familiar, right? That is a very difficult concept to understand from an English standpoint, because here, like I said before, so it's the same thing. You can be talking to the president, how are you, sir? Or to the dog, hey, how are you today? Same thing, right? The sir is going to make the difference. In English, easy breezy, right? Well, in Spanish, I hate to tell you this, but you're going to have to really get used to it. But alright, you got the informal speech and you got the formal speech. Now here, I repeat, we talked about the origin, we used the verb ser, and, you know, just remember that. Repeat after me. I want you to say it. De donde eres. You see, donde means where. De means from. So from where are you? That makes no sense in English. So in good English, you're going to translate as it is. Where are you from? You can't translate word for word because you will go crazy in your head, I promise you. But you get the picture and you understand it. And that's all matters to me. Alright, so write this down. Alright, now what I want you to do before I leave you, alright, I want you to repeat after me the verb ser. This is still the same tense, the present, now. So repeat after me. I am, yo soy. Good. You are, tú eres. Very good. He or she is, él, ella, es. Okay, right there. We are, nosotros, vosotros. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. That my bad, okay? I got carried away with the vosotros form here. Anyway, let's repeat that again, okay? Nosotros somos. Alright, one more time. Nosotros somos. That's the we are, okay? Now, see, I was going a little bit too fast. Let me slow down here a smidget. Alright, so here you have you are, which is going to be vosotros sois, okay? They are, ellos, ellas, son, alright? So it has to become like a reflex. In your mind, you've got to tell yourself, okay, if I'm talking about the origin here, that's what's implied, okay, that's the origin that I'm going for. I'm going to use ser, to be, okay, but ser, right? Thus, this spelling that you see here, okay? Now remember the questions. You know, if you look at any book, they're going to tell you, okay, that's the question you got to learn and memorize, okay? I want you to understand what you memorize, okay? So it will take some time, some sweat, okay, some sweating here, but that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you out, okay? So as you can see, right here, I wrote down the origin, which in this case was Madrid, right? For every one of them. Like, let's say you want to say we are from Madrid. You're going to say nosotros somos de Madrid. Now let's say you got boys and girls in the subject as we, okay? Oh, my friends and I are from Madrid, right? And you got boys and girls in the subject. Then you're going to go for the masculine plural and you're going to end up saying nosotros somos de Madrid. Only girls, nosotras somos de Madrid. You see how this works? Well, you know, I guess we're going to move on to the next instructional videos. Thank you for listening to this one. I hope you understand. Just remember, whenever you talk about the origin in Spanish, you use the verb to be, but ser, not estar. Whenever you talk about the feelings, use estar. Hasta luego.